Hey, what's up? It's BFRB Awareness Week, or Body Focused Repetitive Behaviors, and I am Mita Vince, who lives with Trichotillomania. It's been a while since I've created a reel, let alone show my face on the internet, so I thought, you know what, let's just do that right now by sharing a story. So I started pulling my hair out when I was, I think, 11 for various reasons, and it took me a very long time to be friends with Trichotillomania instead of like opponents and feeling the shame and guilt and all that like fear and stuff. But what's interesting is that it wasn't until when I transferred to a four-year university where I somehow, some way managed to fully grow out my eyebrows. And obviously right now that's not the case. And I did wake up with my hair like this, and I'm like, you know, what better hairstyle than to show like full emphasis. Anyway, so then I was able to grow them out though, and I felt like I was on cloud 9, etc. And then I went to this new school and I met new people, and they knew me as like a different version of me, what I thought was like my ideal self or like whatever. Of course, though, it was a temporary high, a kind of like a facade even at that, because I ended up, of course, you know, going through a little, what do they call it? Like a setback-ish, depending on your perception. But I ended up going through something rather traumatic when I was at that school, and not the school's fault, of course. And I ended up like basically like pulling out my eyebrows, and they went to like a little pit bull eyebrow status when my close friends told me that, and I'm like, that's pretty dope. Anyway, but and then I found out that after my brows were gone and my lashes were actually gone too, that was new for me. I found out really quickly who were really, you know, who are my true friends. And it was just interesting for me to find out, wow, just because some hair on my face is no longer present, you're not going to be my friend anymore? And while only some of those new connections in my life during that time turned out to be not genuine, fortunately, there were others that still are very much close friends of mine today. I'm sharing this because I just, one, I felt like it, and then two, I was hoping, you know, or maybe, who knows, but maybe it could help someone else. Because one of my ways to reframe my relationship with Trichotillomania actually is to treat it as a tool of discernment, kind of like a superpower. Because growing up, I did have those moments where I got bullied for not having eyebrows, or I don't know, told I was a freak or something like that, which, how's that kind? And it really taught me at that time when I was younger that there's something wrong with me. When in reality, I was just not around the people meant for me in my life. And even though it took me a long time to realize that, I'm glad that I realized it, you know, at some point in my life. And I hope that others who experience Trichotillomania, dermatillomania, other BFRBs that I don't know how to pronounce yet, that, you know, you're able to find the people that are meant for you, regardless of how you look or how you present yourself in the world. And that you can be yourself fully and be present as yourself, as comfortable and as willing as you would like to be within your life.